right, everybody, welcome to it. This is going to be your Birmingham Bulls taking on the Nashville Warriors. Late game today over at the Center Ice Arena in Atlanta. Boys are, hang on 1 second.
Fixing his microphone.
There we go. How's that?
Much better.
Okay. So boys are coming off a win against the Atlanta Phoenix. Atlanta just, I believe they dropped one, or they tied with the Mad Hatters just a moment ago. So see how our Bulls respond and get back. As I've heard, Tyler, I don't know if you heard this, but the Warriors are actually down a few players. Looks like their bench is going to be pretty thin this evening. So,
well, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, including the goalie. So
wow.
9 skaters. Ideally, you want 3 full lines of forwards and 2 full lines of defense. So ideally, you would like 13. So yeah, their skaters are going to be tired, that's for sure. And if they've already played one today, I'm not sure if they played one.
They have, yep.
So if they've already played one today, they're getting a lot more ice time than our boys have. So yeah, it'll be interesting to watch this and see if their legs can keep up.
So some takeaways from last one, if you guys didn't watch with us. The boys skated hard. They worked really hard. We created some offensive opportunities. Not as many as maybe we'd like to have seen, but there was a lot of good passing going on. Keegan Brennan, Nate Key, both showing up with some big goals. Henry Arns with a big one. And you had guys out there like Ethan Buck and Tab Baker just hustling, making plays happen. They may not have scored, but they definitely got their stick on the puck and helped advance it down the ice. So, and then the defense back here, just manhandling folks. A couple big stops by Elijah, who's going to be in net again today, or this evening, excuse me. So we'll see how it plays out. See how they respond.
You might hear our fans down there. They have the cowbells going again.
Yes.
Speaking of, that reminds me, Alabama, Mississippi State have already kicked off.
LSU put down Ole Miss.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Big
While we're
surprise.
waiting, we'll go ahead and take a minute to thank our sponsors. Baker Camp Arnold Capital Management and Mass Mutual. Thank you guys for your donations to our program. As always, big thank you to our coaches. Not pictured here, Coach Chris Arns. Thank you for your time and effort you devote to our kids. Appreciate you guys.
We're going to have to get his picture. I'm going to have to sneak one day.
I need his picture. I can make a little pop-up for him real easy.
We're going to have to sneak one day and put one up there for him.
All righty, so got about a 3-minute warm-up here, 12-minute periods. Your Bulls are going to be in their white jerseys. I don't know about you, but I really dig these Nashville Warrior colors they got going.
Yeah, very Vegas night.
Very Vegas night, yes.
Uniforms look good.
Yeah, like the black jerseys, like this goalie's pads that he's got going on with the black and gold.
Yeah. So the Bulls in their all whites with their red shorts and white socks. Looking sharp out there in these jerseys. We don't get to wear the whites very often, it seems like.
We really don't.
Well, that's a good look.
So at the end of the game, last game, we saw some very good cross-ice passing going on. The boys spread that defense and offensive rush out a good bit. Phoenix managed to really drive down this way right in the last 30 seconds, trying to tie it up. But Bulls held on, and Henry Arns pinned a guy in the corner, kept the puck trapped, and they cranked off a shot at the last second, but it was just kind of through the crease and nobody was there.
It was a good look, though.
It was a great look.
That was a lot closer with about 3 seconds left. I thought it was over, and they somehow still got a shot off. It was too close to call.
Elijah's mom over here running the clock for us and everything, she thought she was going to stroke out and die. She had to take an extra dose of a heart medicine tonight just to make it through. So y'all pray for her.
We'll have about a minute here left for warm-ups. We had about a 2-hour break, so I know a lot of the kids went to go eat. And,
always kind of a scary one when there's that long of a break.
Yep.
We seem to do better with just an hour. Sit down, drink some water, eat a banana.
Yep. A quick snack. But I know if you asked me to go skate and play a game right now after my dinner, I couldn't do it.
Well, I ate a buttload of barbecue, so I definitely couldn't do it. Speaking of, you guys find yourself in the Atlanta area, Mutation Brewing has phenomenal barbecue. All right, here we go. I know Coach Uptain was taking the speaker into the locker room, going to play some hype music, try to get them pumped up. So big thank you to everybody watching at home too. If you're watching this live and you want to drop us a comment, I'll try to respond to you at the period breaks. So feel free. We'll be underway here shortly.
You look down at their bench and you realize 9 players, but that's
5 on the ice right now and 4 in there.
That's bare bones, and I feel for those kids already. Luckily we have a big healthy bench with lots of fresh legs. Coming out to take the face-off, we're going to have Henry Arns at center, Ethan Buck to the right wing, Gus Federley over on the left, Hayes and Easton. Henry immediately takes the face-off, drives it forward into the offensive zone, passes over to Ethan Buck, who tries to just pop one in, and he's already kind of mad at himself. Henry passes back to his D-man Hayes. Hayes takes a shot, looking for a bouncing rebound. Is Ethan, and now going the other way. Easton pokes that one away there at center ice. Easton sends it back up, looking for Gus. Henry now driving hard into the offensive zone. He's got Gus over right behind him. He's got Ethan back in front of the net again. He centers another one for Ethan. He's going to bounce out and get over towards Gus. Gus sends it back to Easton. Easton sends it back up towards Gus. Now Nashville able to work it out. Easton, though, picks it up in the center line, sends it back up into the offensive zone. Henry's going to come off for Graham. Everybody else stays the same. Graham skates up, immediately makes his presence felt. Steals it along the boards. Comes in front of the net. Ethan puts one in. Ethan just right place, right time, slaps that one in. Ethan Buck with his first goal of the tournament.
Hey, Ethan was hungry last game, trying to get him one.
He was not happy about missing that first one, as it was a layup.
It was, but you know what? He came back and hunted for it.
That's right. Great job there by Ethan, and good job there by Graham getting him the puck. So Nate Key now in over at left wing. Will Federley in at right. Will charging hard over there. Remy Uptain and Parker Allen back on defense. Nashville spreading the puck around. Gets over towards Nate Key. Nate Key tries to get a handle on it, but Nashville gets a shot off. Graham's just going to try to send that one up and out. Dump it out of the zone. Gets over to Parker. Parker now sends it up. Gets it over to Nate Key. Nate slaps it back in, and we have an offsides. Caleb Duro will come out and take this face off. He's got Keegan Brennan to his right, Tab Baker to his left. Parker and Remy stay out on D. Tab working along the near side boards, gets some help by Caleb. Nashville takes a shot, blocked up well by the Bulls. Tab running a lead block, trying to get the puck out. Caleb gets it taken away though. Tab right there at the blue line, waiting on some people to help back check. Caleb now steals that away in their defensive zone, sends it back around, looking for Keegan Brennan. Keegan along the far wall. He's got a sliding defender in front of him, but he's able to work it around the boards. He's got Tab on his left. Tab and Keegan working forward. Keegan's going to take the shot. He puts it right into the net, and it goes in. I'm not sure. I believe Keegan actually had the goal with Tab right there to clean up the loose change.
Great job, both of you. Great job, boys.
Great job there by Tab to crash the net, and Keegan taking the shot. It looked like the goalie, once it popped off the goalie's chest, it looked like it bounced in on its own, but both of them with a great job of crashing the net and being at the right place, right time.
Mike Jeffries, I hear you. I'm going to try to turn it up a little bit, see what I can do.
Henry Arns taking the face-off. Gets it back to Easton Del Bosco. Easton sends it up to Gus Federley, who sends it back up to Henry Arns. Puck dances around the blue line, but it finally ends up on a Nashville Warriors stick. Worked into the Bulls' defensive zone. They take a shot. Bounces off Hayes Hallman. Hayes now loses a handle on it, trying to work it up. Finally gets it over to Ethan Buck. Ethan now into the offensive zone. Nashville unable to clear it. Henry tries to step up, keep it in as well as Easton. Nashville clearing it out into the defensive zone, and Hayes looks him down, pushes him to the outside. They get a shot off, but it's off the mark. Ethan just being absolutely disruptive right there. Won't let him get a good handle on it. Nashville now working back. Hayes and Easton in great position. Easton pokes it away, gets it over to Henry. Henry working up the near side board. He's going to work it into the offensive zone for the Bulls. He's got Ethan Buck over to his right. Henry's going to take the shot. Just ricochets off the goalie's top half and up and over the net. Nashville now working it back into the neutral zone. Gets it taken away. Gus Federley sends it back into the Bulls' offensive zone. Nashville retreats behind their own net. Hayes tries to poke it away, loses an edge. Graham Pugh sends one towards the goal. And nice cover and save by the goalie.
I really thought that one was going to roll between his feet.
Yeah, same. It looked like it was a good shot there by Graham. Graham wins the faceoff, sends it back towards Nate Key and Parker Allen. Parker trying to work it along the boards. Nate Key able to keep it in. Great job there by Nate. Graham works around one, works around two. He's got Will. Oh, and Will tries a one-timer. Graham had worked the goalie all the way to one side of the post and sent it right over to Will. Will just missed the one-timer. Graham now working it back up the center. He's got Nate Key and Will both right in there. Graham takes a shot. Goalie's able to corral that one off. Bulls still trying to center it. Graham still working trying to center it. Lots of black jerseys in front of the goalie though. Nate steps up, pokes that one away. That ends up on Will. Will backhands it over to Nate. Nate sends it back over to Graham. Graham just barely loses a handle on that. Graham pokes it away again. Remy and Parker back on defense, and we have a tripping on Remy.
Yeah, I love how aggressively our defenders will play when it comes to holding that blue line and keeping them out of the offensive zone there. Or our defensive zone, I guess. But sometimes you poke that stick out, that's going to happen. So 7:09 left to play. Your Bulls up 2-0.
So out on this penalty kill, it looks like it's going to be Caleb Duro, Easton Hayes, and is that Keegan? I believe that's Keegan Brennan on the right wing. So Caleb wins the face-off, sends it back towards Easton. Easton sends it back around to Hayes. Hayes is going to take it behind his own goal, but loses his footing. They get a shot off on Elijah. Elijah with a nice save, and the puck gets back out. Keegan now working along the far side boards, trying to clear the zone. Warriors Warriors able to keep it in. They get another shot off, bouncing towards Elijah. Elijah, nice save and a cover. Sorry if I was blocking the view of the camera there. So working along the near side. Bulls able to clear the zone, and we have an offsides on the Warriors. So Tab Baker will come out as right wing. Henry Arns taking the face off. Hayes and Easton back on defense. Hayes shoots it up. Gets a guy in the foot. Easton battling along the near boards. Gets it back over to Hayes. Tab Baker now steps up. Henry's got it. Works it into the neutral zone. Just flips it up. And we're going to have an icing. A little bit too much on it.
That's all right, though. Not a bad play, considering we're still on a penalty kill. So
that's right.
Run a few seconds off the clock.
So 7 seconds left here on the Remington obtained penalty kill. Score 2-0 with 6:16 left in the first period. Graham Pugh takes the face off, flips it back towards his own goal. Easton Del Bosco now working along the near side board. We've also got Nate Key out there along with Hayes. Penalty kill is over. So Will Federley joins in. And we have
another offsides
on the Warriors. Bulls will take this opportunity to make a line change on D. Parker Allen and Remington Upton come in. What's up?
I don't know about you, but we spent way too much time down in our defensive zone.
We have.
It's time to come out.
Time to come out. Graham takes the face off. Gets back to Parker Allen. Parker sends it up looking for Nate Key. Nate sends it back over to Graham. We have the puck in the offensive zone. Graham beats his man into the zone. He tries to come around. He's got Will right in front of the goal. Tons of traffic in front of the Warrior goalie. Nate Key now sends it back deeper into the offensive zone. Warriors trying to clear it out. Remy steps up, hooks that one away. And Graham getting in on the action. Warriors just send it back deep behind their own goal. Nate battling in the corner. Does send it around to Graham. Graham trying to clear some room. Bulls just will not let this out of their offensive zone. Doing a great job. Our forwards are doing a fantastic job of keeping it in the zone, even though we don't have possession. Graham now sends it up and around. Remy's going to be the first one there along the boards. Remy gets it on the stick, sends it back into the offensive zone. Graham goes down.
Took out two.
Net. Nate Key comes in. He's looking for Will right in front of the net. He's got Will in front of the net. He tries an easy pass over. Remy now steps up, keeps it back in the zone, dumps it back up to Graham. Graham with a nice stick lift and pops it off. Nate Key trying to work around somebody. Tries to get a shot off just wide of the net. Warriors finally able to get it out of their defensive zone. Parker Allen skating with them. They get a shot off on Elijah, and Elijah swallows it up.
So we got Henry Arns back out. Take this face off.
We'll have Hayes and Easton back on defense. Ethan Buck and Gus Federley. And Warriors have another offsides. Henry takes the face off, pushes it forward, but right into a defender's stick. He is able to steal it back away, send it back up to Ethan. Ethan with the little trick play, dancing over the blue line somehow.
I gotta be honest, I thought that was offside.
It was definitely offsides, but he at least made it look good. Easton sends one bouncing towards the net. Ethan cleans up the loose change.
Is that two for Ethan?
That is. Goalie
Wow.
was unable to hang on to that one. It was in his glove, and great initial stop there by Reddick, the goalie. And Ethan just waiting around, waiting for something to bounce his way, and it did.
A good eye to see that bouncing puck, too, because he
It
swatted
was.
that one out of the air. It was
And
like a golf
correct
swing.
me if I'm wrong, but that was a Easton Del Bosco shot that.
Yes, I think that's right.
So an assist there by Easton. Tab Baker now in at left wing. Caleb Duro at center and Keegan Brennan at right. Hayes takes it there in the defensive zone, sends it up to his winger Tab Baker. Oh, Keegan hit himself in the face with the puck. Trying to lift that one up, and it popped him right in the chin. Caleb comes in, picks that puck up as it was nobody's for the taking.
Saw Keegan's head whip back. I know that was unpleasant, but he fought through it and kept going.
I think he was surprised that he popped it up on himself. So Graham Pugh back out to take the face-off. Nate to the left. Will over on his right. Remy and Parker on defense. Will has the puck. Graham trying to keep it in. Graham puts it off his skate, keeps it in, kicks it over to Nate. Nate centers one for Will. Great pass for Will, just off the end of his stick. Remy and Parker both back on defense in pretty good position. They take a shot, and it's up and over the top of the net. Elijah jumping up for it, but no need. Bulls able to clear the zone pretty quick. Nate staying with them there in the neutral zone, along with Graham. Warriors push it behind the Bulls' net. Parker Allen has it, sends it up the boards, looking for Will Federley. Bulls unable to get it out. Finally a poke check by Remy. Remy swipes it out and into the neutral zone right over Graham's stick. Nate cuts that pass off from the Warrior. Our forwards are just, this line are falling all over the place right now. Remy now has it in the defensive zone, tries to send it out. Warriors able to work it right back in. Poked away by Nate. Nate working in the near side board. He's got Parker over there helping him. Parker now taking it behind the Bulls' net. Sends it over to Will Federley. Bounces off the wall. Graham tries to intercept it. Warriors take a shot. Great shot. Just up over the top of Elijah's glove. Parker tries to send one straight up the middle. Warriors ready for it. They send a bouncing puck right in front of Elijah. Elijah knocks that one away. The Bulls finally able to clear it. They're going to make a quick line change. Hayes and Easton come back out on defense. Hayes cuts that shot off, gets it over to Henry Arns. Henry Arns tries to work it up the middle. Not able to send it out. Hayes dives for it, goes off Easton's skate. Warriors try to center one. Lots of traffic in front of Elijah, but it ends up working over to Henry's stick. Henry sends one up to Ethan Buck, just off his stick. Because it hit his stick, we won't have any icing. Ethan now steals it away behind his own net. Gus was looking for one right there. Henry tries to poke that one away. Warriors now skate up. Hayes is the only defender back. Ethan Buck right there with him, though. Hayes pokes that one away. Able to already get it up and out of the zone. Gets it up to his center, Henry. Hayes is now going to skate up. He pokes that one away. Go, Hayes. Hayes works it along the near side wall. He's got Ethan Buck over with him. Oh, and he perfectly sends a pass over to Ethan Buck, who has a hat trick.
Beautiful.
Beautiful assist there. Great work by the entire line.
There's your hat trick, Ethan. Good job, buddy. Great job, Hayes, setting that one up.
I'll be honest, I thought he was about to take the shot, and I was hoping he wasn't, and I'm glad he didn't. That was a beautiful opportunity there to pass the puck and get his boy a hat trick. It's off the face-off. Bulls just continue to push forward. Easton steps up. I'm sorry, Remy steps up, puts that one. Tries to get it back into the offensive zone. Warriors now taking it into the Bulls' offensive side. Tab Baker sends it out towards the wall. We're going to have the end of the first period, score of 4-0. Ethan Buck putting on a clinic with a hat trick in the first period. So the Bulls doing a good job of passing and moving the puck around. And again, the Warriors, you almost feel a little bit bad for them. Being down so far with players, it's a little bit rough.
Well, I mean, it's got to be discouraging knowing that they've got 4 people out. But, to their credit, they're hanging in there. They're still making good plays, making good drives down the ice. So Bulls can't go to sleep on this one.
Nope, they sure can't. They are with 9 skaters. This team is still putting a lot of pressure on the Bulls and still staying in there. So the Bulls bring it back down to the near side of the ice. Caleb Duro will be our center. Tab Baker, left wing. Keegan Brennan to the right. Hayes at right defense. Easton left defense. Face off immediately, one back towards the Bulls. Hayes sends it up and tries to get it out. And does. And we'll have a offsides. So Caleb again with the face off. Sent back towards Keegan. Keegan works it up the near wall. Warriors with a nice cross-ice pass. Tab Baker charges hard though and works hard to intercept. Tab now works that over the blue line into the offensive zone. He's got Keegan right over there with him. Tab continuing to get in the way of the Warriors. Caleb tries to swipe that one away. Easton does. Easton now skates it up. Hayes able to keep it in. Hayes takes a defensive shot, trying to get through a lot of guys, and Caleb Duro sends one in. Caleb goes ahead and shoots that one. I believe that was Caleb.
I think so. Maybe it was Tab. I don't know.
Tab right there again, though. I mean, it's Tab's working hard. So Henry Arns takes the face off, kicks that one off his skate, kicking it all the way in, gets it over to Ethan. Ethan takes a shot, and Ethan puts a 4th goal in.
Wow.
Ethan Buck with number 4.
Beautiful pass, right on his stick, and Ethan just didn't hesitate and launched it.
Yep, Henry with a fantastic assist there. Looking for the pass, and Ethan doing a good job of crashing the net and being right there, ready for it. Remy now skates back off the face-off. Remy sends it up, trying to find Nate. Parker in good position. Remy pokes that one out. Graham right there with him. I think that was Remy or Parker who sent that one out. It's going to be Will Federley chasing that one down. Parker, the only D-man back. They take a shot on Elijah. Elijah just swipes that one away with his stick. Parker will be the first one back again. Sends it over to Will Federley. Parker tries to get it up and out, able to clear it out of the zone. Graham Pugh has it. He's got Will Federley right there. Oh, and just too hard of a pass. Will pops it up over the top of his stick. Warriors now skating hard through the neutral zone. They're just going to go ahead and dump it towards the goal. No icing. Parker will be the first one back again. Parker goes down, backs out of the net. Warriors looking to get a shot off. Graham sends it along the boards. Warriors center one, looking for another shot. They take a shot right off Remy's face mask. Another backhand, and Elijah able to cover. Elijah doing a great job.
I was going to say defense doing a good job of pushing him out of the slot. They're not letting him take shots from right there in the center. It's a lot easier for that goalie to stick to a pipe.
Yeah. So Caleb Dura back out at center. Keegan right wing, Tab left wing. Tab's already been in on 2 goals. Easton and Hayes. Hayes giving Easton the sign to go ahead and take it. And he was headed that way, but cut off there in the neutral zone. Puck gets back to Hayes. Hayes tries to send it up and out. Does. Trying to work it over to Keegan. Keegan continuing to battle, kicking it all the way in. Gets it into the zone. Oh, is wiped out right as he goes to take a shot. Puck working along the near side boards. Hayes back. He pokes that one away. I'm not sure what the call is here.
I think they're calling Keegan on retaliation.
Caleb thought it was him.
Yeah, Keegan got put down hard by his shoulder, and they didn't call anything. So I think he may have got some just dessert up against the close boards here. I heard a thump, but I couldn't see anything from the camera. So
I didn't see anything either, but rose-colored glasses.
Right.
All right, so it looks like Gus Federley is taking the face off. Will Federley out there with him, along with Remy and Hayes on defense for this penalty kill.
Nope, that's on net. No icing.
Nope, puck headed straight to the Warriors goalie, and the Warriors will cover.
Had to kill 11 seconds, boys. Good job, Hayes.
So Gus will come back out and take this face off again. Will coming to be his winger. Oh, unable to keep it in the zone. Clears out. Hayes is in a foot race. He's got Remy up there to back him up. Hayes doesn't win the race, but he wins the battle. Will comes in, helps him out. They put one on net. Elijah just sweeps it away. Gus now comes in with some help from Remy, trying to get it out. Warriors take a shot from the defensive position. Elijah with a nice stick save and cover. 17 seconds left on this penalty kill. Remy's going to stay on. Hayes will come off. Easton will come on. The Federley twins will stay out. Gus sends the faceoff back to Easton. Easton works it behind the net. Punches it up the boards. Warriors trying to spread it out. And they have an offsides. So 8:17 left here in the second period. Score 6-0. 4 seconds left on the penalty kill. And the penalty kill is now over. Tab will head out on the ice. Keegan will head to the bench. They try a wraparound. Elijah sealing up that pipe well. Remy Uptain trying to get it out. They take another shot off the pole. Warriors send one back and around. Tab in the corner. A pass cut off by Will Federley. Remy Uptain looking for Will up the wall. Bulls now full strength, trying to just clear the zone out at this point. Will and Remy both battling along the far boards. Will staying in. Remy comes back in to help him out. And finally clears out. This is going to be Easton Del Bosco's puck. Easton sends it up the far wall. Warriors able to center it again. Remy cuts that pass off. Remy sends it up behind the referee. Gets it over to Tab. Tab gets it over to Gus. Still unable to clear the zone. It's right there. They were almost trying to fight over it, or not fight over it, I guess. And Bulls finally able to clear the zone. Icing is waved off as the puck died. Will and Gus have been out there a long couple of minutes. Easton now steps up. Parker Allen is back in on defense. Nice pass, Parker. Oh, Parker
Good no call. I'll take it.
That was a good no call. Well, the skater skated into him backwards. So Henry now with a breakaway, able to push one off. Oh, and Henry with a shot. It ricochets off two different Warrior players and into the goal.
I think the goalie actually kicked that one in. He kicked his right leg pad out, and it bounced off the inside of the uprights. And I think that's, I mean, if he hadn't kicked, it would have gone straight in. So it is what it is.
It just ricocheted off a lot of stuff and in. So we have a score of 7-0. 6.5 minutes left here in the second. Is there a mercy rule?
I think the clock should start running pretty soon.
Our team manager, John, over here says he knows there isn't tournament play, but not so sure about league play. So I would imagine that point differentials matter. Yeah, so probably when we get to the third period, we'll have a running clock.
I don't think point differentials matter in league play.
They don't?
I think it's a win-loss tie.
Gotcha. So Henry charging hard ahead, sends it over to Ethan. Ethan looking for his 5th goal today. Takes a shot just wide of the goal. Nate Key out there with him, along with Hayes and Easton. Nate sends one towards the net. Works around behind it. Back over to Ethan. Ethan centers the pass to Henry. Henry looking for his 2nd goal today. Tries to get a shot off. Ethan now sends one top bar.
Wow, that goalie had no idea where that was.
No, and we got a Warrior player down. We should see a whistle here in just a minute, and we do. We have a whistle.
He's up. He's on his knee. Okay. I think he's holding his hand.
Oh, these poor kids are exhausted.
All right, you can tell, yeah.
These shifts are longer and longer for them. And you can tell the Bulls just spinning out there with fresh legs every couple of seconds. So Caleb comes out to take the face off. Keegan Brennan on his right, Tab Baker on his left. Parker and Remy back on defense. Parker, nice cross-ice pass over to Keegan. Keegan works into the offensive zone. Great job by Tab and Caleb waiting there at the blue line. Keegan takes a shot, but blocked up well by the Warrior goalie. Warriors now able to work it out. They're doing a great job of passing on their own. They work around Remy, get a shot off on Elijah. Elijah with a great save there. The Bulls able to work it back out of the zone. Tab pokes that one into the offensive zone. Great poke check there by him. Keegan tries to send it a little bit deeper. A lot of battling along the near walls, but it looks like the Warriors win that one. They send it across ice. It's only going to be Parker Allen back on defense. They're coming in, take a shot on Elijah, and Elijah with a cover. Great job there being in good position and covering that puck up. So 4:40 left here in the second period. Bulls on top, 7-0. Hayes tries to send that one out from in front of the net. It's just kind of trickling around there. All the Bulls surrounding it, but Elijah still didn't quite have it covered.
Better to be lucky than good, huh?
That's right. So Graham taking the face off. Nate over on his right. Nate's going to chase it into the corner here. Hayes steps up, tries to get it over to Graham. Graham tries to send it up right into a couple of Warriors. Warriors able to get a shot off. Elijah plays that one almost.
You can hear his mom screaming in here.
Almost made a big mistake there. I say big mistake. It's I think we could afford to let him have one, but We'd prefer the shutout. Nate with a good job sending it up and over the boards. Got a little lift on it, so able to clear it out. And now we got Will Federley working it into the offensive zone. Loses a handle on it as he's getting close to taking the shot. Nate Key tries to center one. Nobody really there. Easton now from the deep position skates it up. Tries to put one on net. Graham goes down the corner. Will now centers one. Cut off well by the Warriors. The Warriors send it up and out, and we're going to have an icing on the Warriors. Maybe not. That puck kind of died down, and the Warriors, Warriors get there first. And
Hayes hit the pipe hard.
Yeah, he did.
He's rubbing his backside a little bit, like his leg and his. There we go.
They put Hayes into the net pretty hard. That was a good look there by the Warriors, though, skating that thing down. I thought for sure it was going to be icing, and it just kind of died. And then he sprinted down and got there first. So great job there with what I know are tired legs. Another shot goes off by the Warriors, just wide. Ethan now tries to send it out. Remy sends it up and out, gets it over to Ethan. Or Henry. Henry sends it over to Ethan. Ethan takes a shot on goal. It looked like Gus was crashing the net pretty hard. Just couldn't get a shot off before the Warriors closed in on him. Henry now pokes that one away. Parker Allen's going to look back up the board, so let's get it back up to Henry. Remy now sends it back up the boards. Josh trying to send it up to Henry, but Warriors able to get possession back. Send a flying saucer straight at Elijah, and he snags it out of the air.
It's always the danger right here, right? You're up by a good bit. Don't go to sleep. It's a good lesson, I think, to finish the game as hard as you started it.
So Caleb takes the face-off. He's got Tab on his left, Keegan on his right, Hayes and Easton. Immediately off the face-off, it goes all the way back into Bulls' offensive zone. Caleb sprints that one down. Centers one for Tab. Tab right there on it. Easton skated up. Trying to work that one deeper into the offensive zone. Caleb now battles in the corner. He centers another one for Tab, right off Tab's stick. Tab, it was kind of a pass behind him, so not in great position to make a shot. Hayes and Easton both tag teaming the defense. Did a great job of staying in position. Easton now works it away. Hayes has it, trying to work it off his feet. Take another shot. Hayes cuts that off. Keegan now takes it as the Warrior falls at his feet. He's going to work it into the offensive zone. He's got Tab and Caleb both to his left, but it was a 2-on-1 battle, and the Warriors poked it away. Hayes now skates up. He's going to take a shot. He hits one of the Warriors, and it just kind of fell.
I think she's hurt.
I don't know if she's hurt or if she just didn't know where it was, but
she's skating like she's holding her, or was holding her arm a second ago.
She is skating like she's holding her arm, isn't she? So Easton pokes that one away.
Wow. Easton jumped in there and threw the body in and slowed number 90 down. 90 was mad.
Oh, great play there by Easton. So Graham comes back out to take the face off. He's got Will Federley out there with him, Parker and Remy, along with Nate. Graham off the face-off and works it hard. He's got Nate right there with him. Nate crashing the net in a great position. Shot just up and over the goal. Imagine how far that would have been up and over with the small net.
Oh, man.
So Nate charges in, pops that one away. Graham working through the middle. He tries to center one over for
himself.
Over for Will. Boy, it looked like he was trying to send that over to Will, and then he snagged it before Will could get a handle on it, and Graham Pugh puts one in. So now a score of 8-0, 28.2 seconds left here in the second period.
That looked a little bit like the old Henry Arns move, draw the goalie to one side and just bounce around him.
It looked like he was going to pass it over there to Will, and I think that was his first intention, but realized he could put it in. Off the face-off, Warriors take the shot. Whoa, and almost ricocheted off of Elijah's stick and into the goal, but ends up going wide. Graham Pugh goes down, hits it with his hand over the line, which I believe is not legal.
Oh no, it went to the other team, so it's not technically a hand pass.
That's true.
I think they just called it offsides. Yeah.
Yep, so offsides. Takes it again. Nate to his right, Will to his left. Remy and Parker still in defense. Warriors march it into the offensive zone, and we will have the end of the second period. This game is all Bulls.
Well, again,
I love to see Elijah right there in center ice, going up and talking to the other goalie, giving him a pat on the head. He knows he's been there. That's great sportsmanship. I love to see our guys do that kind of stuff.
Well, the biggest thing here is don't go to sleep. Start as hard as you finish, and like you said, act like you've been there before.
Yeah, so I think this would be a great time for the coaches to kind of play with some lines and move some people around, try some people on defense. Try
you may
some
see
people
that
on offense. You may see a lot of different variations of lines this go around. And I would imagine the next time we see the Warriors, we will not be. This will not look like this.
No.
I don't know which 4 players they have out, but I do remember seeing them at the leveling tournament, and they were a much more fierce team. As I'm sure this is a full-strength team, they're forced to be reckoned with. So off the face-off, Warriors just trying to get a handle on it. Ethan working along the far wall. He's got Henry Arns with him and Gus Federley. Hayes and Easton back on defense. Ethan pops that one away. Dumps it into the offensive zone. He goes and chases it himself. Looks to center one for Gus. Gus trying to backhand one back around. Gets it over to Henry. Henry looking to center one. Henry goes ahead and takes a shot. Gus comes to clean up the loose change. And puck's just sitting around. Goalie does not have a handle on it. Henry Arns ends up with it. Tries to send one back to Hayes. Hayes gets it, takes a shot, and puts one in. Hayes Hallman with a goal. Sniped one in from the D position, just up and over the top of the goalie's shoulder. It's a great job there by Henry Arns, noticing his D-men were wide open. Could have passed it to Hayes or Easton, wouldn't have mattered. Both of them were open and ready for a shot. Great job there.
No running clock, though. I really kind of thought that would happen.
I think the referee is now telling them to run it, I hope. It's off the face-off. Caleb Duro. Caleb works it into the offensive zone, sends it over to Keegan. Pass is cut off. Warriors now charging hard into their offensive zone, but Remy Uptain shuts that down. Tab now sends it up and out of the zone. Keegan tries to work it across center ice. Poked away. Parker comes in, tries to stay with him. Elijah swats that one out of the air. Keegan now with it on his stick, working along the far wall. Take another shot. Elijah just jumps on top of that one.
It looks like we got a running clock now. 10:19 and counting left on the game clock. Warriors center one. Shoot it at Elijah.
Nice shot off the face-off. Elijah knocks it down. So it looks like we have Graham, Will, Nate, Remy, and Parker all out on the ice. Graham will be the first one into the corner. Does to work it around. Warriors trying to battle it out. Graham will not let it go. Nate Key right there with him. Parker tries to keep it in the zone. Warriors able to work it out. Remy will be the lone man back, but Will Federley back checking quickly. So does Nate Key. Remy able to hold that rush off. Parker Allen now skated up, gets it over to Graham Pugh. Graham now works it along. He's got Will to his right. He sends another one to Will. Will tries to put a handle on it and just cannot get it on his stick long enough to take a shot. Great look there by Graham. Now Easton skates up, tries a shot. Went off somebody's helmet. Easton steps up again. Bulls just battling, trying to get one more goal in there.
Was that a line change, or was Hayes just like hanging out with Elijah back there?
He was hanging out with Elijah.
Okay, all right.
No, it was a line change.
Okay.
Easton came in, and I think Hayes was a little bit slower. I think he had to wait for Parker to come off. So the Warriors able to work it out of the zone. Hayes will be the first one there. He works it through the neutral zone. He's going to skate it up. He's got Graham over to his left. Hayes trying to work it through. He centers one, takes a shot, and he just scored.
He scored.
Okay, so goal for Hayes.
Yeah, that's number 2 for Hayes.
Off of his backhand. So 8:03 with a running clock here. Score of 9-0.
10-0.
10-0. Sorry, they hadn't changed the goal yet. So 10-0. So Henry takes the face off, kicks it forward, sends it over to Ethan. Ethan takes another shot just wide of the goal. He's got Gus Federley out there with him too. Easton pokes that one away. Easton skating along the near side boards, tries to center one. Gus right there. Easton steals that one away again too. Easton battling along the boards. Henry tries to poke it away, but they work around him. Hayes in great position. Hayes ducks down, gives Elijah a good eyesight, and Elijah snags it out of the air again. So Bulls continuing this shutout of 10-0.
Oh, you said the S word. You said the S word.
Oh, I already did. Sorry, Lauren. So Caleb takes the face off. He's got Keegan and Tab. And Parker and Remy all out there with him. Chargers coming in hard. Tab able to send it out. Chargers waiting for it at center ice.
Warriors.
Tab pokes, I'm sorry, Warriors.
I love how Caleb sidestepped that guy and the guy just ran to the boards.
Yeah, he did. So Remy and Parker in great defensive position as the Warriors bring it back into their offensive zone. And another snag out of the air by Elijah Cole. Looks like Graham, Will, Nate, Parker, and Remy will be out on the ice for the Bulls. Graham Pugh in the pink laces taking the face off. Graham wins it back towards Remy. Remy sends it back up the boards looking for Will. Will trying to work it up. Continuing to work it along the boards, looking for Nate. Oh, Nate went down pretty hard right there, lost an edge, and
oh, they called that offsides?
looks like we're going to have an offsides, but it was a little on the iffy side. So Hayes and Easton back in on defense. Face-off won by Graham. Nate immediately working it up and dumps it deep into the offensive zone. Graham Pugh will chase it into the corner, cuts that pass off. Tries the center one, looking for Hayes. Hayes is going to skate it around. No-look pass over to
Will.
Easton keeps that one in. And now the Chargers. I keep saying Chargers. The Warriors work it back into the Bulls' offensive zone. Hayes pops that one away. And Will able to clear the zone. As soon as he does, the Warriors bring it back in, and we have an offsides.
4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the game clock.
Face off won by the Chargers, or Warriors. I'm going to get this right before the end of the game. I think it's the black that's throwing me off. Warriors now trying to clear it out.
Ethan didn't even see that one.
He didn't. It was right at his feet. Ethan battling along the far boards. Warriors now trying to get it out again. Easton cuts that off. Warriors now in the neutral zone. Cut off by Henry Arns. Henry passes it over to Hayes. Hayes whiffs on a pass over to Easton, but finally gets it off. Easton now working it up. Easton wants a goal. He's been waiting for one today. He at least wants to take a good shot off. He's working through everybody, and he's still got it. And he's going to take a shot, and it bounces right off the goalie's pads. I have a feeling these guys are trying to feed Easton the puck right now. Get him one with 3 minutes left. Henry's going to work it around his own net. He's going to send one up to Gus Federley. Gus just dumps it right up into the neutral zone. And it slowly dies right before the red line. Ethan comes up and takes it. He's going to put one up and bounces up and over. That is Ethan's fifth goal.
That is number 5.
So Ethan Buck with number 5 tonight. Dude's on fire.
Well, you know, Ethan's just one of those players that never stops. We could be down 10-0. We could be up 10-0. It doesn't matter. Ethan's out here pouring his guts out all over the ice.
He's just playing. Keegan doing a great job working around everybody. He wants one too. Keegan goes ahead and gets him one. So now we have quit adding scores on the actual scoreboard, but it is 12-0. 1:55 left. I think most of the Bulls parents would be A-okay if we just called it here. I'm pretty sure the Warriors parents would feel the same.
Minute 40 left. Yeah.
A game is a game. Great thing I like to see is both teams still playing really hard. Bulls aren't letting up at all. Everybody wants to score. Warriors hadn't stopped playing either. Remy trying to get it out of the zone. Remy finally able to get it out. Gets it over to Tab. Now Keegan's got it, working it through the neutral zone. Tries to get it over to Caleb. Oh, Tab. Tab and one other guy go down hard right in the center. Little incidental fire.
I don't think that was intentional.
That one away. Do what?
So I don't think that was intentional.
No, that was not intentional. It was still rough. That's the game we play. Remy sends it up, looking for Keegan. Just off the end of Keegan's stick. Keegan now trying to work it up the boards. Warriors looking to get a shot off, but Parker Allen makes sure that they don't have time to do that. Parker sends it deep. Tab cuts that pass off. Caleb able to keep it in. Keegan working hard to keep it in, and Warriors send it out. Parker sends one over to Remy. Remy passes it up, dumps it into the offensive zone. 19 seconds left, and they're going to call an icing.
By the time we skate down, that's going to do it.
Yep, they won't get another face-off done, so we end up with a final score of, what was that, 12 to nothing?
12-0, yeah.
I don't know who to give the player of the game to other than Ethan Buck.
Yeah, I mean, 5 goals, I had to say it all right there.
5 goals, and the kid never stopped playing. So a great game there by the Bulls. Hopefully you can come back and join us in the morning. We play same place, same time tomorrow morning at, let's see, I believe we are 8:50 Eastern, so 7:50 Central. We'll be back here live tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.